My name is Brian with Wild Timber. I'm the maker here. We want to say thank you for purchasing our climber that needs assembly. This is a short video to go over how to assemble. The large and small actually are both the same. You just obviously have a few more rungs with the larger than you do with the small. The tools that you're going to need, so go ahead and grab a Phillips screwdriver, a hammer. Optional if you have an impact driver or drill. That's obviously a lot faster than a screwdriver, and it's going to be a little quicker and easier on your wrists. We have given you some glue. I'm going to use my glue pack here, but you've got one that we've sent to you. Optional tools. This is a combination square if you have one, or a T-square. What we're looking for is really just a straight edge. It'll help to keep the rungs straight. If you don't have one, that's okay. It's just what we use in the shop for our fully assembled ones to make sure everything is nice and clean. So we're going to start with a nice solid surface. You want a flat surface to work on. I don't recommend you do this on your carpet because your climber will turn out a little wobbly. The flatter and straighter your surface to work on is, the straighter this is going to turn out to be. So for the hinges and the tools for that, that goes on last. So let's go ahead and set those aside. We're going to get the hinges. You've got some pins, these little hinges here, we're going to set those aside. You have two different sizes of screws. You've got a larger pack with some bigger screws, and then you've got four little smaller ones you can see there. Set the smaller ones aside because those are as well for the hinge. And then our locking mechanisms. We're going to set those off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and start with our smaller side. Get that assembled first. Set this over here. Go ahead and take your glue, and we're going to dab. Let's get these screws over. There we go. I like to put a little bit of glue right inside the pocket, not a lot. Okay. I'm just going to put enough to kind of cover the surface there. As you can see, we're just covering that surface. Then go ahead and take one of the hinges, or sorry, one of the rungs. Press that in, just like so. We're going to keep it right here. I go ahead and tighten that. You don't have to go crazy tight and be cranking it down too hard, but you do want it nice and snug, obviously. Okay, so we're just going to keep rotating. Put the glue in on a flat surface. Go ahead and press the rung into place. Tip it down and put the screw in. And we're going to repeat this process until all of these are in. Okay, so now that those ones are in, the next step is obviously applying this top piece on here. We'll set this off just a little bit to the side. Go ahead and add glue to all of the pockets, okay? We're going to put glue into each of the bottom pieces. These pockets. And we're going to go ahead and then line these up, just like so. So, top one here, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay? There we go. Those are all in. Now, here's where you want a flat surface, because this is what we're gauging. I do want to put this top screw in here first and the bottom one, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, top and bottom screws are in. Now what you should have, see how this has a little bit of a bend to it? We're going to put the weight here because we want to twist this up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now it's nice and flush. Now what I was mentioning on this T-square here, when I'm assembling them, I'll use this to make sure that this edge is perfectly straight. Obviously it looks like this needs to be just pushed down a hair, just like that. Now it's flush. So if you don't have that, it's okay. Kind of set it down, make sure that it's nice and flush on all ends, squared up, no problems. Then go ahead and put the rest of the screws in the side, okay? Okay, this side is done. Go ahead and set it aside. Set this down here and work on the next one. Repeat the same process. Okay, just as a quick side note, if you do end up putting too much glue in the pocket and you get a little bit of squeeze out, you can use your finger. It is non-toxic. We use Tri-Bond glue. It's a good non-toxic glue. Otherwise, you can get maybe a little brush or a rag or a tissue or something and just wipe it down. I don't recommend using water of any kind. Just do it dry. It looks better when it's done. Go ahead then and put your glue into the rest of these pockets. We're going to repeat the same thing we did with the other side. Put the top and bottom screw in. Big wobble there. Okay, nice and square. Okay. That works. Go ahead and put the rest of the screws in. Okay, so when you're done, all the screws should be nice and flush to the wood. You'll have a few extra. We try to give you 2 extra just in case you strip one. So those are in the packet. Now that we're done, we've got our top and bottom pieces fully assembled. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set those. Oh, see, got a little bit of glue there. There we go. I just use my finger, wipe it out, no big deal. Let's set these aside. A little bit of glue there too. All right, now's a good time to take a coffee break, get some water. Let's grab your hinges, and we're gonna go ahead and on the back side, take our hinges and our pins, and we're gonna set these all in place, okay? So I always like to take the pins in first. So let's put a little bit of glue into where those pins would go. Not a lot, okay? A little bit of glue around the sides. We want to make sure that our kiddos are safe. Okay, so the pins are these two holes right here. They're the larger ones. These are where screws are going to go in to hold it in place onto the board. So put it where these are here. We're going to tap those down into place with our hammer. Don't hit hard, but you can hear when it's solid and you've reached the bottom. And again, hit that on a solid surface. There we go. We're going to put our hinge in. Again, just a little bit of glue in there. Okay. Hinge is in place. Now that corresponds to the larger side. Oops, that's got this little notch out here. Okay. That's the side that this is. Actually, let me flip this over. Okay, so these two pins are going to line up with this side. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put just a little bit of glue into these holes as well. Okay, a little bit of glue on there. Now, go ahead and line those up. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue where this hinge goes as well. Just like that. Now, I am going to go ahead, I like to use clamps. If you don't have one, that's okay, you can just use a screw, but I'm a big fan of clamping things down. If you can, it's always better, it's helpful, keeps things nice and straight and lined. We're going to go ahead and grab those small screws that you have now, just 2 of them, and they're going to go in those designated holes that you have on the hinge. Okay. Okay, just like that. We're going to repeat the same thing for the other side. Again, we're just gluing into the small in the middle hole. That's where the pins go. Not a lot of glue, just a little bit. If you use too much glue, you're going to have a difficult time getting the hinge to set flush because that glue in that pocket, the glue is going to be up higher and the pin isn't going to want to go down all the way. So you want to make sure that that pin is seated nicely at the bottom. Go ahead and rotate this over, just like so. Make sure that we've got glue where the pins go and our rotating hinge. In there. Okay, and again, I like to use a clamp. You don't have to, but it does help. And then our last 2 screws. Use some good force, pressing down, making sure that that's sitting nice and tight. All right, there is our climber. Sits nice and flush on the table. The last thing we have to do is put in our locking pins. Now these pins go right into these holes on the side here. And when those are screwed in all the way, it will lock it in place. So we're just going to set those in there just like that for now. And that's it. So if you have any questions, you can shoot us an email. It shouldn't take you very long to do. Your kid's ready to climb and play. So thank you for purchasing. Again, you have a wonderful day.